Hello Longaberger, it is Kristine Zell here. My home in Houston, Texas, my long, narrow entryway into my home is where we're at today for the Elle Daily. That is the Thursday trend. We're going to talk about area rugs here today, and I'm so excited to bring you one of my favorite rugs from Longaberger, as this heritage brand started out creating those hand-woven, made-in-America baskets that we know and love in Dresden, Ohio. And then from there, really branching out to a full home decor place, one-stop shop for gourmet foods, beautiful accent pieces, furniture, of course the baskets, and so much more. So here today, we're gonna talk about really upping your space when it comes to trends in the home. I'm a stylist, I'm an Elle Daily host, I love Longaberger. It's such an honor to be with you here today, as I mentioned, in my home here in Houston, Texas. You ring that doorbell, you walk on in, and it is a long, narrow path to our living room and kitchen. So I'm just gonna step aside to show you what we did here today. I have my entry table, then there's my husband's office. It's nice and narrow, so I don't have a lot of space to work with. But whether it's a home, whether it's assisted living, whether it's a dorm room or an apartment, we are going to create warmth and texture and color in a space that otherwise you would have to use paint, you would have to do a DIY project and maybe add, hanging stuff on the walls. It can become a task to change up a space. So as a trend, I wanted to talk about adding that texture and color and fun to your space to really add to your personality of your home right out of the gate, right in the entryway. We always say, at least this is something that I learned over the years becoming a stylist, way back when I worked at QVC, really honing in on home decor. The entryway is the appetizer to your home. So you want something that represents what the eye is going to be seeing, color palettes throughout the house, what is the vibe once they're gonna come into the home. So I really suggest picking out an area rug, whether it's a runner like I have, a smaller rug, a larger rug. Of course, it could be maybe the dining room right when you walk in, that's what you see. Perhaps you walk right into the kitchen area. This is that runner or rug in the kitchen. This is going to be that appetizer to what we see throughout the home. Of course, the entryway that you see here is going to be a really important space to add an area rug because of the pets and the kids and the guests. This is a high traffic area, so we want to stop the dirt and the dust and all the junk at the front door rather than trailing it throughout the home, right? Because we worked hard vacuuming the floors before the guests came over, we mopped the floors, so we're gonna keep all that junk at that front door. So what I love about this rug in particular, as I step aside to show you, this is what we call our charcoal and black, that's the color that I chose, Montauk rug. This does come in a runner, obviously, as you see. This is great in a kitchen, a long narrow entryway that I have. You could put this connecting the family rooms at the top of a staircase to add texture to carpet or hardwoods. Wherever you need a space that's soft underfoot to add that color and texture, that's what we're going for. So this is like a 2 to 3 inch, 2 to 3 foot width by 9 feet long. So I have tons of length here on this one. It also is available in a 4x6, a 6x9, and an 8x10. So this could be underneath your dining room table. This could be indoor, outdoor if it's a covered space. This for me is what I call family, my crazy family meets fashion and function, because we definitely need multiple rugs throughout the house at all of those entry points, the garage door, the back door, the front door, in the kitchen. This has just saved me a lot of time when it comes to cleaning the floors. What's great about this rug is it is highly functional. I've been using this for a few months now. I vacuum it every other day. I would definitely suggest vacuuming your rugs to keep up the life and the pile and the vibrancy of that rug. So you can definitely, on this one, run a vacuum. And I would suggest with any area rug or any from Longaberger to get them professionally cleaned every 1 to 2 years, just depending on the dirt and dust and all the stuff that's coming in through those entry points. So let me talk about this Montauk rug. It's so fashionable. The reason that I went with that charcoal and black coloring is my door is really dark. I have that black entryway table. I decorate with a lot of blues and warm browns from those Longaberger baskets. I have a very traditional, transitional home, but you are gonna find a lot of pops of black throughout my house. I felt like a blue or an ivory would just be, for me, a little too much blue and a little too predictable. So I turned my eye to the left. I have some etagères that are black. I have black iron rods that go up the staircase. You're gonna see those black accents. So that's why I went with the black color. So when you're thinking about your space, think about what are some of the first color palettes I'm seeing when I walk into that room. So the great thing about this Montauk rug is it does come in other colorways. So the charcoal and black, but we also have it for you in this beautiful blue. So whether you're going coastal or a lake house, or you want that pop of blue, which is so on trend right now. Speaking of Thursday trend, that color blue you are seeing everywhere. I'm seeing high-end stylists doing, I saw an article the other week that called the home Varsity Blues, right? Remember that movie? The whole house was done in blues. So blues are not going anywhere. If you're thinking about adding a pop of color to your space, skip the paint, grab an area rug. Under $100 is what I paid for this one. Such a great value for adding such warmth and depth to the space. So we have that blue. We also have it for you in this nice light green color. Also a huge color for 2022 in terms of decorating. You open those high fashion home magazines, you are gonna find a lot of green as a theme running throughout. So maybe pull in that trendy color of a light green. It's done so tastefully, mixed in with that black and charcoal, really, really cool. We also have it for you in a beige ivory. So if you just want that real neutral, soft color palette, check that out as well. And then we have it for you in the gray colorway, which is a nice neutral. All of those available at longaberger.com. You can shop everything right here in this video. What I love in particular about this rug, because you might say, Kristine, why the Montauk rug? There are so many rugs at longaberger.com. So many different takes too on the Montauk rug if you want something more geometrical. If you're looking for something a little more old world or traditional, we have that too. So go check out all the rugs. You are gonna definitely find something you'll love there. But in particular, what I liked about this one, as my home is a little bit more transitional and I'm trying to keep it fresh, the fringe, that's so on trend right now to have those extra details and texture. So this one was really fun. I fell in love with the tassel details here, the styling done in a knot that dangles down. So it adds a little bit of fun flirtiness to it, making my traditional door and traditional entryway a little bit more fresh. So I loved this. And then the colors, even though it's called that black and charcoal color, creams, those beige in there. So really grabbing all the colors from my front door to the walls to the accents throughout. This color palette also hides a multitude of sins. My little Turbo was digging in the garden out front the other day. He had those muddy paws, ran right over this rug. I couldn't even tell that he had done that. Ran the vacuum over it, good as new. But I also feel like if your family has a lot of little feet running in and out, this is a great color palette. The way that it's been designed and woven here. This, by the way, the print is not printed on, it's all woven in. So that again speaks to the quality of this rug, the craftsmanship. This is going to be a really great rug for those high traffic areas, as I mentioned, hiding a multitude of sins. So in particular, the fringe caught my eye. The hand, or I should say the weaving detail that you see running throughout the colors. I think this is gonna last a really long time in terms of style in my home. And I feel like I'm rolling out the red carpet. So I just wanna take out that for a minute just to show you how that blank space is quite boring, doesn't feel warm, not as inviting. Of course, there's nothing soft underfoot. So as soon as we roll out the color of our choice of any rug, whether it's just a little doormat or because I have this long space doing a nice long runner, it adds that softness under the foot. Look at how it adds so much texture, that cool color, that little bit of fringe. So as soon as my guests walk through the door, they have an idea of where we're headed. We're headed this way. I feel like I walked the catwalk there. Yes, definitely check out our rugs at longaberger.com. It's just one of the many ways that we're helping you style your space in a place that we know and trust. Longaberger has been around for well over 100 years, so it's really great that now we can come here to add into our space more and more items from a name that we know and trust. And as a stylist, making commission as we build our business here, telling our friends and our family about the great products that we have curated for you right here on the Elle Daily, our Thursday trend. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's definitely add an accent to whatever space it is. If you're someone who's a renter, this is fantastic because you can get a lot of style without committing to, like I mentioned, painting the walls. And you can move it room to room. I've moved this rug around a couple of spaces. I even had it under my covered patio. I moved it into, I have one other long hallway that goes to the garage. You can kind of play with it, see where it fits. In the kitchen is a great space for a runner. I love that look. That's definitely on trend. And then as I mentioned, just pick your color and you're not breaking the bank. I got a huge look in one of the biggest spaces in my house for under $100 with my Montauk rug runner. I hope you enjoyed this one. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can shop this video right here, and we'd love to hear from you if you have an idea as to what you want to share with us here on the Elle Daily. Please let us know. We would love to see you sharing your favorite tips and products right here. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you later.